It's a Sunday, and tonight Port Football Club are playing at their stadium at Khlong Toei. So my plan today is to go and watch them play. The game starts at 6 o'clock, so I want to start the day with some breakfast somewhere nearby. I'm also going to take my daughter to EmQuartier to buy some books. She loves reading, so I'm going to go to the bookshop to start with. And after that, I'll take her to the park. And after that, we'll find some kind of coffee, maybe a smoothie, some lunch, maybe an ice cream, maybe some cake. Then by that time, should be getting close to game time. So, just before that, I'd like to go and visit the Harley Davidson flagship store, and there's a VESPA flagship store as well, which is not too far from the football stadium. So I'll explore that, and then after that, there's a seafood restaurant nearby that I've been to before, and it was many years ago, and the standard was very high. So I'd like to visit that again just to see what it's like now. So by then, the game should be close to starting. So tonight's match will be the first time I've been to see Port, and in fact, I'm a new Port fan. Now, how it came to be that Port became my team was a simple process. I went to the Sportsman's pub a couple of weeks back, and Port were playing away, and the Sportsman pub kind of filled up with about 30, 40, 50 fans, and they watched the game there. So I kind of joined in a little bit and watched them, and I could see their enthusiasm for their team. So it kind of piqued my interest a bit. But then, since then, I've actually watched a couple of Port games on TV. Last weekend, the game was 0-0 right until the last 10 minutes, and then Port scored 2 goals, which shows me that they've got a fair bit of spirit. So I like that. I like that about Port. Port are not number one, so I'm not going to be one of those fans who just follows the top team. Port Football Club is also the only football team with a stadium actually in Bangkok, so it's kind of accessible. I can actually get to games. And their shirt's pretty good. They've got their colours are blue and orange, nice and bright. Their fans have got a bit of spirit. So tonight, for the first time, I'm going to go and cheer on my new team. Now, I've also just got a new Lazada delivery as well. So my Lazada delivery, I ordered a Port Football Club shirt for, I think it was about 100 baht. So I'm going to open this up, and as with all clothes that I buy on Lazada, it's probably going to be too tight or too big, or may not even be a male shirt, which actually happened recently. I bought a Chelsea shirt and it turned out to be a girl's shirt, so I pretended it was a gift for my wife. So I'm going to unpack this. So this might be one of those kind of Ryan's World unboxing videos where I unpack my Port Football Club t-shirt. Not Ryan's World, but Luke's World. Welcome to Luke's World unboxing. Here's my Lazada purchase. Now I've just I'm a new Lazada fan, after I kind of assumed it was all in Thai. It's not, it's actually in English with great pictures. So I'm a new Lazada convert, and I've noticed a little pattern with my Lazada purchases. They seem to be late at night, usually after a couple of glasses of whiskey, and also around payday time, and this purchase was no different. So I bought a Port t-shirt, and I made a purchase, and I realized I've actually bought 2 shirts. I did not mean to buy 2 shirts, but I bought 2 shirts. So somebody is going to be getting a gift. 2 XXLs. Now that's the other thing when purchasing things in Thailand, sizes. So I'm either buying things that are way too small, or as I mentioned before, they're not male. Okay, so here's my Port Football Club shirt. Port FC, we are legend. Let's try them. Oh, feels good. Feels good. Actually, quite good quality. It's a good shirt. This is 100 baht well spent. See the beautiful colours of the Port football team. Orange and blue. So I'm all set for tonight's game. I'm actually very excited. Come on, Port. This is DASA Bookshop on Sukhumvit Road near PHROM PHONG BTS station. They sell second-hand books, and my daughter and I are regulars here. We pop in here every couple of months to see what gold nuggets we can find. The last time I was here I bought the Lᴜධᴇ book, Getting Through This, and I'm 75% through it at the moment. And my daughter's found plenty of books here as well. She's got managed to get most of the Diary of the Wimpy Kids books. Now she's on to Warrior Cats, so we're doing a Warrior Cat search today.
I found a Warrior Cat book, but it's not the one I want.
So my daughter's happy, she's found a new book. Success. Happy birthday, Mum. They're celebrating your birthday, 11th to the 11th, here at Uniqlo in Bangkok. So when Amazon produced the Kindle, e-books became very, very popular. And sadly, a lot of bookshops started to close down. It was a pattern seen in many major cities. So to be able to see a nice big bookshop like this is fantastic, and it also reflects the decrease in physical hard copy books when the Kindle was first made, but now there's a resurgence of interest in people actually having a physical copy of a book. One thing I noticed personally though, when I shifted towards reading books online, when it came to purchasing books, I found I saw myself reading reviews more than actually looking at the body of work. So for me to come to a bookshop, I love to actually physically hold the book and flip through the pages and make a decision based on what I see rather than reading reviews. So I love coming to a bookshop, flipping through the pages here and seeing it's just full of people as well. I spent an hour in Kinokuniya Bookshop with my daughter, and I managed to buy 2 books, and she bought 2 books. She bought one called The World's Worst Teacher and a Warrior Cat book, and I bought a book on religion and another one about Thailand. So as I said, I mentioned earlier, it's so good being able to flip through some books rather than just looking at online reviews about books.
I got the World's Worst Teachers book. And I also have the World's Worst Pants book at home, so this is kind of like a part 2 for me.
lunchtime at VISTRO, Bangkok. It's a vegan restaurant. My wife's ordered the falafel. My daughter's got the pesto. And I've got a chicken burger, not chicken, chicken. It's a burger that is not chicken, but it's going to taste like chicken. It's my vegan chicken burger, chicken. It's a Caribbean chicken burger. Looks delicious. Anyway, this burger is excellent. Beautiful sauce. Chicken is crispy. A little bit of curry, just a bit of spice. Avocado, nice soft bun. So that's really delicious. Sweet and crispy and spicy. Really, really nice. Excellent burger. Their menu here is quite extensive. They seem to be suffering a little bit of an identity crisis because there's Mexican food, Italian food, Thai food, Indian food, Japanese, Mediterranean, Middle Eastern. We've got a bit of everything here. So it took us a while to order actually. It's like, what do I actually want and feel like? I'm a simple man, so I went for the simple burger. There was a beef one, like a imitation meat burger as well, and the guy next to me got that, and it looked good. Tacos were ordered at the table next to me, and they looked really good as well. So I recommend this place. Very good. Very, very good.
tree here is seriously one of the weirdest trees. It looks like something from a set from a Star Trek episode, and I mean the original series Star Trek. A weird thing sticking out the bottom, look like from another world, but then at the top it's just a normal looking tree. This is Benchasiri Park next to PHROM PHONG BTS near EmQuartier, and it's a great park. Just behind me is the playground for 5-year-old kids and older, and my daughter's having a great time there. On the other side of the park there's a playground for kids years age 1 to 4, so smaller playground equipment. There's a big lake. There's some very interesting sculptures all around the park, dotted around the park. There's a running track around which is being used by a lot of people who are jogging and also walking. There's basketball court, there's tennis court, there's a little skate park. There's even some old school gym equipment as well that's left out. There's quite a few people taking selfies around the place, like me. There's plenty of people picnicking, just hanging out, exercise. It's a fantastic park. And that was one of the sad things during the pandemic, that the parks in Bangkok were all closed. So you can see people are happy to be out and about the park again. It's getting stinking hot at the moment. which means it's probably about to pour down with rain. So I'm going to finish up my time here at the park and move on, and I might get my raincoat and also my umbrella ready just in case. It is a rainy season, so I've come prepared. I'm getting close to Rama 4 Road, and I have stumbled upon Sukhumvit Soi 24 and an intersection which is where everyone takes a selfie. Social media intersection. I'll show you what I mean. So I found the place where all my social media friends hang out. So next time I'm feeling a bit lonely, I can go and hang out at that intersection and say hi to all my friends and talk about Insta, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Walking around Sukhumvit Soi 24. I'm at getting close to Rama 4, the intersection here. It's bringing back a lot of memories because this is where my wife used to live before she became my wife. In fact, she was living here during the courting phase. So when I was trying to be Mr. Cool, Mr. Smooth, trying to impress her, I'll tell you how impressive I was. My first date, I took her to a fish and chip restaurant and I brought my mate along. Well, it must have worked. I'm still married. She's still with me. This is also around the area too. I remember there's a seafood restaurant around here, so I'm gonna go and see if it's still open, and we'll go and have some dinner there before the football match. And my wife took me there once upon a time. So this is the Sukhumvit Soi 24 and Rama 4 road intersection around that area. So I've come to a place called A Square. A Square is a very big space, and there's they've got a wave pool, so a surfing machine, so an indoor surfing facility here. I've never been to it, but it's closed at the moment, so we're not going to be checking it out today. We've got Maserati showroom. We've also got the VESPA showroom, the flagship store in Bangkok, and also Harley Davidson. So I do love my motorcycles, so I'm going to go and check out the VESPA and the Harley Davidson shop, get a closer look and dream of how I'm going to spend my next pay packet. The wave pool is open, so let's go and have a look. So I'm no cycling expert, but that is an impressive bicycle shop. It's called Bike Zone, and there were some bicycles there worth about, I think the most expensive one I saw was 600,000 baht. So there are some serious cycling, serious bicycles there. So if you are into cycling and you want a high performance bicycle, you need to come to this place and check out Bike Zone. And I've just been told there's a big cycling tournament, cycling competition coming up, which has got some international cyclists. So that's coming up, and I think that must be a topic for a future video. I think I might go and check out the cycling competition that's coming up in December. I am a kid in a candy store here. I do love Vespas. This is certainly the flagship store. I've never seen a shop with so many Vespas in. This is remarkable. Those Moto Guzzies, so cool, so cool. I really want one of those. They look like brilliant bikes. The Vespas, I've never seen so many Vespas in a store in my whole life. I've owned 3 Vespas in my lifetime, a Sprint, a Primavera and a GTS. My GTS was my favorite. It was the strongest bike. Now, living in Bangkok with a wife and a daughter, I do need a bike that has the capabilities to hold a family and our groceries. So I don't think I'll be buying a Moto Guzzi. I'm gonna settle for the Vespa that I've got at the moment. It does the job. But when my daughter grows up and it's time and I've got a little bit more money, I'd like to come back here, get a Moto Guzzi for sure. Okay, let's go check out the Harley shop. Forget the Moto Guzzi, I want a Harley. Those bikes are fantastic. In particular, I've fallen in love with the Softail range and a Fat Boy in particular. That's what I want. That's where all my spare pocket money's going. So So I've arrived at Khlong Toei, a restaurant, seafood restaurant. I'm going to have my dinner here before the football tonight. My wife brought me here many years ago when we were dating. So let's see how it is nowadays. I finished dinner. It wasn't very good. And then it started pouring rain. So I'm now on the way to the footy with wet boots. I'm still going. I'm not quitting. Come on, Port. So with rain this hard, decisions being made, have a beer. And wait until the rain eases just a little bit. Just enjoy. It's been a very hot day, so I'm trying to enjoy the coolness of the rain. Oh, it stinks here. Sorry. Oh, hello. Hello, hello. Made it to the game. I walked through Khlong Toei markets to get to the game. There's a lot of energy here, a lot of excitement, a lot of orange and blue. Managed to find myself a beer. Gonna knock this beer down before I go in. There's plenty of excitement. Energy is building, ready for the port game. We're at the 22-minute mark. Number 22, the captain, Rochella, just scored. He's become my favourite player. I've been watching him from there, control all the troops from the back line. So far, it's great. Really enjoying it. If you ever get the chance, be sure to come to a port game. This is a fantastic experience. Great fun. So we're at 10 minutes before half-time. Porter up 1-0. A little stoppage time for some injury there, but this is a great experience. If you ever get a chance, be sure come and watch football and follow my team, Port. With a minute to go in extra time. Chonburi has just scored their second goal. Came off the back of somebody in extra time. 5 minutes of extra time. We've gone down. Score is 2-1 with about a minute to go. So tragic finish to an otherwise wonderful game. A wonderful night out. I've been inspired to watch more live sport now that things are opening up again. So volleyball I want to get to see. I want to get to see more port games. Wouldn't mind travelling on the road, go and see some port games as they play in other cities and other towns. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, the cycling competition, international cycling competition that's coming up. I want to go and check that out. But not the result we're after. But after a good night out, the result was, there was only two bad things about tonight. Sitting here with my wet shoes on, full of Khlong Toei Market juice, and the result. But I'm not going to let that get me down. It's been a wonderful night, wonderful day. I'll do it again anytime.
Anh